Hi everyone, it's just guided to do another sacred woundings pull for you. So pick a number between 1 and 3 and I'll give you a wee bit of time to do that, or you can just stop the video, think of your number and see what category you fall into. So here's pile 1. Here I have cards for pile 1, please. We have pattern syndrome. Breaking repetitive pattern syndrome will show up as a feeling of being stuck in the same situations or behaviours despite your desire for change. It requires awareness, courage, and the willingness to make different choices for growth and healing. And we're going to ask for another card that goes along with that so we can break it down. Here we have another card for pile 1 that goes along with pattern syndrome, please. There it is. Cognitive dissonance. Issues coming from cognitive dissonance will show up as internal conflict or confusion, struggling to reconcile conflicting beliefs or behaviours, often resulting from being taught contradictory messages growing up, leaving you unsure of your values and beliefs. Interesting, the two of those came out together. Very much the same. Okay, let's do a little bit of tarot now and see what we've got for pile 1. It should go underneath. So this is choices, making choices, so that's validation of that. Not being in tune with your intuition, not really trusting your intuition. And it's a kind of a burden for you in order to fulfill your dreams, unable to take action and take charge of your life and take an unconventional approach. This is your inability to do so, so that's confirming that. So we're going to ask now Archangel Metatron, who I work with closely, to give me some guidance for you as to how to handle overcoming the pattern syndrome and the cognitive dissonance patterning as well. Archangel Metatron, what have you got for our pile 1, please, to help them overcome these syndromes? We've got gold, the cup of replenishment, bottom of the deck. We have the void, retreat, rest and pause. Okay. Immediately I'm thinking of worth, thinking of your worth, thinking of the awareness in regards to your growth and how important it is to know your value. With the breaking repetitive pattern syndrome, it's you're just not able to get out of that groove, you know. Getting yourself out of that groove is what's going to help you get out of the conflict, you know, get out of the battle. So we're going to ask for more help on this. Alright, got a few cards there that turned over. So we have the Sun, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. So this is, again, they're telling us what you need to do is address the imbalance. It might show up as unwise spending in some of you. This would be like a distraction. You really want to change this habit, but you can't. So Archangel Metatron is telling us to just stop and allow yourself to go within and to ask for the replenishment that is there for you. There can be a lot of struggle and sometimes dependency on others with the Empress in reverse in regards to this. You really want to put the hard work in and focus, but for a lot of the time you're feeling in lack, and this is what Archangel Metatron is telling us. He's saying what is needed here is to actually go into the void, go into your deepest heart space and address the issue. It's about woundings, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's like you want being unaccountable for your own actions, depending on others too much. So Archangel Metatron is saying, work on your independence. Try and look at where you ask for help when you know that you can really be independent and do the thing yourself. Simple wee steps like that, taking them step by step, focusing, like taking each one of those pentacles as an awareness and saying, oh yes, that is, I do give my power away. I do, for instance, ask my husband to do that thing for me when I know I can really do that myself. I do sometimes expect something from another person when I know that I can actually fulfill that myself. Everything comes back to you, so they're telling you to just go into awareness about how you actually fill your cup. Alright? And you see the 8 there, the eternal sign. So this is about just bringing all that balance back again to yourself. So I hope that helps you, pile 1. Now we'll move on to pile 2. I will put the timestamps here for you all. And let's see what we've got for pile 2. Pile 2, please. One fell out. Oh. They really wanted me to, I was going to put it back in the pile, but then when it went on the floor, it just went in my little side pocket here, and then it went on the floor, so they want me to take it. Self-concept wound, needing to address the self-concept wound. And the wound that goes with that, please, Spirit. I'll read both of them out to you. What's the wound that goes with that, please? Worthiness wound. Very similar, aren't they? So, needing to address self-concept wound will show up as a distorted or fragile sense of self, where you may feel disconnected from your true identity or struggle to see your own value. This often manifests as insecurity, self-doubt, or a constant need to seek approval from others, rooted in a lack of confidence and a misunderstanding of your inherent worth. And the worthiness wound will show up as feelings of inadequacy, unworthiness, or not being good enough, very similar, often leading to self-judgment or a constant need for external validation, same thing. It may manifest as difficulty accepting love or praise, fear or failure, or sabotaging success, rooted in a deep-stated belief that you are not deserving of happiness, love, or abundance. So let's ask Archangel Metatron to give us a card that is going to assist in helping us to come out of that. We have Go with the Flow. I feel this one wanted to come out as well, and Ancestors, Appreciation, and Healing. So healing is needed. See the watery energy there? Healing is needed for this. Anyone who hasn't addressed this wound needs to address it. And it's about self-love. So it's about healing your labels, looking at where you seek validation, look back into your childhood. That's where it will have began. Did you always need approval before you actually went and done something? Whereas perhaps your sibling just went ahead and done it. You weren't secure enough in yourself to make the decision, and that's carried on through your life. This can be a money wound as well. It does block your abundance, this kind of thing, because you're not in flow. That's why the flow card came out. It does affect your abundance. Just looking at the wound a wee bit further. You often feel broken, that you need to fix yourself, and that can manifest as always fixing others, and feeling that in doing that you're validating yourself as well. So if you've got a trait that you always feel that you're fixing others, and then that fills the gap within you that you haven't been able to fill yourself. So that's what I've got for you, pile 2. Let's move on to pile 3. Pile 3, please, Spirit. Could we have the wounds for pile 3? Money wounds. I was just talking about that. Get the second one out and then I'll read both. The second one to go with this, please. Soul contracts. The two of them up for you there. I'll read them out. Needing to address money wounds will show up as a deep inner conflict between your spiritual self-worth and your material abundance. As I say, it does tie in with the worthiness wound. The money is always tied in with the worthiness. Your material abundance creating feelings of scarcity, unworthiness, or a fear of financial instability. This disconnect may lead to patterns of self-sabotage, financial struggle, or a constant chase for wealth without ever feeling truly secure or aligned. So immediately what comes to mind is the self-sabotage in regards to that. Often if you have the trait of knowing that you're really good at something and then becoming quite fearful because you notice that you're being highlighted for this ability you have, and you're getting attention, and you just subconsciously, in my experience with this wound, bring in some self-sabotage. These can show themselves as making yourself ill, for instance, or feeling tired, apathy, little things that will stop you from actually applying yourself to. You've got to that level, now you're getting the attention, now you're going to be more seen, you're going to be getting more attention, you feel unworthy. It has to be addressed. The foundations aren't there in order for you to fully receive, okay? So your foundations needs to be looked at, your relationship with money, where it started, and that will be connected with your self-worth. And the soul contract, I'll read that out, will show up as recurring patterns, relationships, or challenges that feel familiar, feel deeply familiar, as though they are part of a larger unseen agreement your soul made before coming into this life. These lessons often push you to confront unsolved issues, deepen your understanding of love, forgiveness, or personal growth, and teach you about your purpose, strength, and resilience. So if you have always felt drawn and that pull from your soul to do something, you know that your soul's calling you to do something, and you don't know what it is, that's the soul contract. And how you know it's a soul contract is it can be a difficult lifetime. It can be one with a lot of challenges, and there may be a lot of change in this lifetime. Obviously that's where the lessons are, and that's how the soul grows, and the people who are part of that contract come in. So there'll be a lot of people that come in and out of your life in a soul contract. So it goes along with the money wound, because it's teaching you about your worth, about receiving, about giving, basically about life, and how life is an evolution. So you may find yourself chasing this thing, and you will eventually do it, but you have to address, again, your stability, you have to address your relationships, you have to address basically everything in your life. This is a tough one. So if you feel deeply called to do something and you're not quite there yet, you're perhaps on the pinnacle, which I feel a lot of people are now in 2025, and this has to be resolved. Okay, so the soul contract, once you get over that hill, usually things start to flow. Let's ask Archangel Metatron for his help in regards to the soul contract and the money wounds, please. How can my pile 3 help themselves work through these 2 wounds, please, Archangel Metatron? Again, that's your passion for life, what I was just saying. Focus on your passion for life, what it is you're attracted to, whatever your soul's calling for you to do, and seek out the helpers. And what did I say? Evolution, birthing the new. This is about evolution. It's about the karmic wheel. It's about finding yourself and birthing the new from the soul contract. Healing the wounds that affect your abundance, and that's where you will find the root, the foundation is, and you'll be able to come through and see the joy at the end of it. Look at all the pink in that card, so it's obviously self-love comes into it as well. There's 2 hearts on that card. As above, so below, so within. So it's about balancing your passion and your purpose with this contract that you have that will eventually come into evolution, join together, and you'll be able to move on gracefully. So I just feel called to pull a tarot for that one, in regards to the 2 hearts here. And look at all the 2s, the 2 hearts, and the as above, so below, so within. So I feel there's another message here with the tarot in regards to these Archangel Metatron cards. Breakthrough, clarity. Yes, that's what you need. You need the breakthrough and the clarity. Yeah, to come out of this feckless kind of energy that you're in at the minute. You're looking for your passion and your purpose, and yeah, there it is, the brand new passionate beginning. 2 aces. Alright, so address these wounds, guys. They're so important, so very important. That's the 3rd one. That's number 2. And that's number 1. If you need any help, I'm here for you. I can help you with your belief systems and also with my distance healing. And just reach out. Deborah@silvervioletflame.com. And I'll see you next time. Bye.